New day, new creepypasta. This time around, we're looking at the backstory for Nurse Anne. And if I'm being completely honest, out of, well, out of all of the female creepypasta characters, Nurse Anne's technically my favorite. So, you could potentially say she's my creepypasta crush. I let's just get into the stories before I feel more embarrassed about that. So now we're going into the backstory of Nurse Anne. Yeah. There's a good picture of Nurse Anne right there. Alright. Anne Lucenmia, or more commonly known as the Nurse Anne, is a character whose origin remains shrouded in mysteries. She's primarily known to be an undead killer nurse and could be considered as one of the most recognizable female creepypasta characters. Yep. Nurse Anne... origin. Nurse Anne does not have an official origin story, so her backstory is currently unknown. Anne is a young woman in her 20s. She stands at 5'7", tall, 5'7" tall, and has red hair that falls just above her shoulders. She has a lean but feminine physique. Her skin is gray and she has many stitches on her body, neck, and jaw. Her left eye is a deep red while her right one is missing, and she has dark rings under her eyes. She keeps the empty eye socket covered with her hair. Aww. Her main attire is an unpractical black leather nurse uniform that reaches her upper thighs, as well as matching black leather gloves and black shoes. Furthermore, she wears a medical mask along with a nurse hat that both exhibit a bright red plus sign along with her dress. In an artwork titled The Life and Death. Oh, that's on DeviantArt? Okay. Anne is shown to have tangerine-colored hair tied back in a braid, and her skin is a light shade of cream. Her uniform is white instead of black, and she is also seen wearing rectangle-shaped glasses. In this, we can confirm that Anne used to be human. Anne's personality is not described in detail, and so very little is known about her. The only information that can be noted is that before becoming psychotic and a murderer, she was once a shy and caring nurse in her past human life. But after becoming what she is now, she is instead an aggressive, selfish, mad nurse and is completely different from her previous self. In a comic created by Delucat on DeviantArt, Judge Angels is exploring a hospital where she planned to rest in when Nurse Anne attacked her after Anne was awakened by Judge Angel's entrance. Judge Angels easily sliced Nurse Anne's head off after Nurse Anne only managed to injure Judge Angel's arm. Was about to leave, not realizing Anne was already undead. Got up and placed her head back on before grabbing her chainsaw again and continued to attack Judge Angels. The comic has not been continued from the last page made in 2014, but the last 3 pages had Nurse Anne saying, "Run, little rabbit," and "Rabbit." And on the last day before the comic had stopped updating, the last thing that was displayed was Judge Angels fleeing the scene and Anne saying, "Running?" In one scene before the fight, a shadow-like figure that resembled the Nurse Anne stood outside the window watching Judge Angels as she conversed with Bloody Painter. And the shadowy figure of Anne just spoke, "Found you, rabbit." The Nurse Anne was created by Yagu Yi. She's 24 years old. She pretends to like everyone, but she actually hates every single being that crosses her path. Her birthday is on October 31st? Bruh, I hate the fact that Anne is from New York, USA. Her most well-known enemy is Judge Angels. And yet this one's gonna get released on October 9th. Ah, man. Bro, it would have been so much better if this was planned for October 31st. Nope. Well, in any case, happy early birthday, Nurse Anne. Yeah, so, as you can see in the comic, Nurse Anne had placed her head back in place, so that's why there's still blood dripping from her wound. Whatever. I can't think of anything else to say about it. And eventually, like, once the bleeding would technically stop, she would stitch it back. It's like Judge Angel knows that Anne is back up, and she's like, shit. Down here, like, jump again, rabbit. See, and in this picture right here, pretty much a good little representation of Nurse Anne right here. Anne Lucinmia, 24, female. National origin, New York. Birth date, October 31st. Wait. Roll. The innocent die. Nurse Wraith. Weapons. Small chainsaw. Black. Quiet. Not much. Familiar with many treatment methods and methods of murder. Vengeance. Likes taking care of people. The dark. And cause of death. The heart was pierced. After the death of the body is broken, scattered, abandoned. Which explains why she has so many stitches on her body. Her body had to get stitched back together in order to be perfect again. Although it is a small chainsaw weapon, but is often used when the sword, a profession in swordsmanship, body radiation, risk, constitution, alternation. Single for 24 years. I find it funny, that's the last thing, as a fact. What the fuck? Okay, yeah, okay. So obviously, you obviously know that one. You just saw that one. This one right here is one of the more famous ones. I need to zoom. Yeah. This is one of the more famous pieces of fan art for Nurse Anne. I just went full screen. Fuck. As far as like the piece, don't think I've seen this one before. Okay, hold up. This is actually a good looking piece right here. I see one of the pieces. I'm not gonna say anything about it. I think I've seen this one a couple times. Oh, wait. Yeah, I remember seeing that a couple times, yeah. But honestly, I think this one is officially now my new favorite picture for Nurse Anne. Bro, the detail and the shading of it? Bro. Wait, what is that date? Oh, this was made a year ago, dude. January 22nd, 2021. Damn. Hey, you. Yes, you, behind the camera. Thanks for sticking around till the end. Hey, this entire month of October 2022, there's going to be one creepypasta video a day throughout the entire month. So, if you don't want to miss the chance of catching the next one being uploaded, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below, ring the bell for notification. And if you really liked this video, make sure to leave a like on the video as well. Put a comment down below, tell me what you thought of it. But other than that, I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.